Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay, today I have a review that I have been wanting to do for a while, and I've actually been kind of waiting for a couple of things to happen before I actually kind of sat down and did this review. I apologize if I'm like out of breath. Watch my last video, you'll know why. So today I'm going to be talking all about the Dermalogica products that I have been trying out for the past almost 2 months now, and I have a lot of opinions on them, and there's some really awesome products from Dermalogica, and there's only one product, and I'm going to mention it just right away. There's only one product out of all the products that I have back here that I haven't tried, and it's because I really shouldn't try. But it says on this little sleeve here that's it's an award winner. It's a really good product, I think. I'm just not able to try it out. It has salicylic acid in it, and I really shouldn't be using that while I'm pregnant. So I just can't use it, and it really stinks because I really want to use it because it looks awesome. Okay, so it is the Daily Microfoliant, and I guess it's like a daily, obviously, kind of exfoliating product, but the cool thing about it is a powder. It's a powder. It's like the craziest thing. So I like pulled it out and I was like, wait, what? Like, this is a powder. So what you do is you actually just add water, rub it into your hands, and then you start to rub it into your skin, and it's kind of like a good exfoliant, kind of cleansing product for your skin. It says after cleansing, dispense after cleansing, dispense about half a teaspoon of the microfoliant into wet hands, creating like the creamy paste. And then you rub your hands together and then apply in circular motions, and then you just kind of rinse it off. So I think that's so awesome. I'm really bummed I can't try it out right now, but the moment baby pops out, I will be trying it out. So other than that, I have 6 products that I have been trying out a ton. Like a ton. Actually, I'm almost out of some of them. I've been trying them so much and just using them on the daily to see how my skin reacts to them and how it wears under makeup, how it reacts to makeup, how it reacts at night, how it goes on at night, and how it feels. So I've been like testing it all different ways. And yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to start off with the kind of first step that I use anyways in my makeup taking off process. And we'll go from there. Okay, so the first thing I have here is the pre-cleanse. I would say Dermalogica as a whole, kind of, the smell of it is kind of like a, not herbal scent, but a little bit on the herbally side, but a lot of like citrusy lemon, but not like oranges. It's just kind of like a soft lemony scent. So everything kind of has that scent to it, except for maybe 2 of the products. But this one definitely has that kind of scent. To me, it kind of reminds me of Aveda, but like toned down and a little more like lemony. So I actually really do. I've grown very fond of the scent. It was a little strong at first, but now I'm really used to it. So this is the pre-cleanse. This is their cleansing oil. I use this to kind of remove all of my makeup before I go in with a cleanser, and I have to say it works really well. It's different than other cleansing oils, but it's kind of similar to a lot of other cleansing oils I've used. The differences that I find with the pre-cleanse is it's a lot thinner. You can actually feel it in the bottle. It's really thin. It's almost like watery thin, and actually when I kind of pumped it out and started using it, I was like, oh, this is not gonna work. But it actually really does remove makeup very well. I probably use 1 to 2 pumps at a time. The thing, I feel like I have gone through it, maybe because it's so thin, compared to a lot of other cleansing oils that I use, like the Boscia one and the Bare Mineral one. Those are a little bit thicker, and I tend to only use like 1 pump of that, and I use it all over my face. So I feel like with this, I'm like pumping a lot out. I don't know if I need to do that, but I find myself pumping more out when I use it. So I don't know. Removes every kind of makeup. I feel like it removes all my waterproof makeup. It removes just every little ounce. I feel like it really gets it off, especially my mascara. That's the one thing I find that with cleansing oils, I feel like they really do work at getting my mascara off. I have a tough time getting mascara off, and cleansing oils are like the way to go for me to get and remove all of that off. So this one does a really good job of that as well. The one other downside I have to say about the pre-cleanse is the price. The price is very high for, how much do you get? 5.1 fluid ounces. So you do get a lot, but again, I feel like I'm using so much of this, and maybe I don't need to, but I really do. I do like it. I think it's a great product. The smell is great. It removes my makeup fully, like a lot of other cleansing oils, but I do find that the price tag is a lot higher than other cleansing oils, so it's kind of a downside. But if you are thinking about it and you want to invest in the pre-cleanse, I definitely suggest it. It's a really nice product. So the next product I have here is the Dermalogica Active Moist. So this is a moisturizer. It's an oil-free, kind of lighter weight moisturizer, and it's kind of geared towards combination skin. So for me, this moisturizer, I actually only have like a little bit left of this. I'll be using it a ton. It has the same scent as the pre-cleanse, kind of like that lemony. I think this one's even a little bit fresher. Kind of has a lemony, what does it say? Has lemon, cucumber, and burdock, whatever that is. But yeah, it's kind of like a fresher lemony scent, but I really like it. It's a very kind of a thicker moisturizer, but as you kind of blend it into your skin, it becomes really thin and very lightweight feeling and not greasy at all. I actually find that it really sinks into the skin well. It hydrates really well. The one thing that I find with this is sometimes it's not enough hydration for me. I think for oily skin or combination skin, I think this is going to be a really nice moisturizer for you. For me, sometimes I had to add extra moisture to my skin. It just wasn't enough throughout the day. I use this mostly in the morning time. I found at night that I just needed something more, especially at night. I like to kind of pack on the moisture and go a little crazy at night, but during the day it laid great under makeup. It felt really nice. It was super lightweight. I didn't really feel it on my skin, and it felt really nice. I really liked this product. Again, sometimes it just wasn't enough hydration. I actually think this might be really nice during the summertime, but it doesn't have an SPF, so it's a good product, especially if you're oily to combo. Definitely try it out. The next product I have here is the FidoReplenish Oil, and like I said with that last moisturizer, if I didn't feel like I had enough moisture on my skin, I would actually go in with a little bit of the FidoReplenish Oil to add moisture to my skin. I could use this alone. I've used this in combination with the other moisturizer. Actually really like this oil, and sometimes I like oils on my skin and sometimes I'm like, it's just too much. It feels greasy. It feels really heavy on my skin. But this one is really nice. It's very thin. It kind of just melts into the skin like a moisturizer would, and you don't really feel it. It kind of acts as like a lightweight moisturizer. I feel like it really hydrates my skin. It keeps it hydrated throughout the day, especially if I'm wearing makeup, because makeup just tends to dry my skin out throughout the day. By the end of the day, I'm like, I need moisture, but this definitely keeps my skin hydrated for longer periods of time. I've also used it at night, and I really like it at night, and I've also liked it in combination with like my thicker nighttime moisturizers. So I love this oil. I actually kind of like adding it to my moisturizers just to add like a boost of hydration. I love it for that. I also really like the kind of, not the applicator, but like how it comes out. You don't just like pour it out. There's actually like a little nozzle tube right there, so it just drops out like a drop, and it's like the perfect amount. I usually use about 2, maybe 3 drops on my skin, and that's it, and it really does just give the right amount of product. You don't have to like, oops, I poured too much and now I have too much oil and oil's everywhere. I really like the packaging of it. It's a really great job with the oil. So I really, really like this. I definitely suggest it. Kind of is just an add-on. If you're really into oils, you would love this. But even if you're not into oils and you just sometimes need extra moisture, this is such a good product. Okay, the next product I'm going to talk about, this could be my favorite product. I really have fallen in love with this, and this is probably going to be a repurchase for me. This is the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel, and this is one of the products that doesn't have any scent. I feel like all the other scents, I don't know, does the oil have the scent? I don't think it does. It has a little bit of it. It actually has more of an herbally and less lemon than the other one, so just a little bit kind of fresh. It's not bad. It's really nice. So that is, so the oil does kind of have a scent, but this does not have any scent. It says it's a soap-free foaming gel that cleanses all skin conditions. So any kind of skin can use this. It's a very thin gel. Again, it's not like one of those thick, heavy gels that comes out to cleanse your skin. It's very thin, kind of thinner, and the best part about this is that it like is the silkiest, softest gel I've ever felt, and that's such a weird description for a gel cleanser, but it's so like just silky and soft, and it makes your skin so soft and just smooth and just silky feeling. It literally makes your skin feel like what the actual product does. It just is amazing. I love this cleanser. I actually use it in the morning. I really like to use it in the morning compared to the nighttime. At night I like something that just gets everything off and gets everything out of me. But in the morning I like something that really just kind of softens my skin, makes it kind of glowy, and it just kind of makes my skin feel like silk. It's just amazing. I love this stuff. It is so good. I definitely suggest looking into this one. Like I said, it's completely fragrance free, I believe. Yeah, it's fragrance free, and it's just kind of like a clear, very thin gel. So definitely love this. Check it out. It is so good. Okay, so the next product by Dermalogica I have is the Stress Positive Eye Lift, and I talked about this in my April favorites, so you might have heard about this already. If you haven't though, this is such an amazing product. It's so unique in that it is not just like an eye cream, it's kind of like an eye mask, and actually in my April favorites I compared it to those like gel patches that you get that you put under your eyes, and they kind of like cool your eyes or like firm your eyes or just get rid of like all the puffiness. That is what I found that this does, but it's in a tube and there's so much more product, and you just need like the tiniest bit under your eyes. So what I actually do is I kind of just squeeze it out. It has one of those metal applicators right there, and I just squeeze just a tiny bit out and tap it under my eyes, and I just kind of rub it in my eyes with the applicator, and I just let it sit. And there's a little bit of excess product, but I just kind of let it sit for a little bit, and then I tap it in, just any of the excess I tap in, and it literally just makes your eyes less puffy. It kind of smooths them out, makes you look more awake and alive. I actually really like using this in the morning time mostly, and it does wear well under makeup too. I've worn it under makeup, and it wears very well under makeup. It's really lightweight. It's not like super thick or cakey. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's a little bit on the like, I mean, it's a white cream, but it's very just thin and kind of dissipates into nothing. Like there's not a lot there. So it's very, very thin and lightweight, but it just makes your under eyes just like I said, it's like those gel patches for your under eyes, like in a tube. So love this stuff. It is so good. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but let me tell you, those eye patches are like, they're not environmental friendly, and they are a lot pricier, and this is, I would say, less pricier than getting all those eye patches, so definitely look into this. Okay, and then the last product from Dermalogica is actually something that I've been using with my makeup, and it is a primer. This is the Hydra Blur Primer, and I'm sure a lot of you are curious about this. I actually was curious as well, and I've heard a lot of people kind of talk good about, like, say really good things. It's a weird primer though. It's so, that's very weird. So I use quite a bit of this, and I feel like I've gone through a lot of it and I haven't used it that much. So it comes out as like this white, kind of thick cream that almost has like these little beads in it. And then as you kind of push it out and melt it into your skin, it turns into your skin tone. So it doesn't go clear, but it actually like kind of gives your skin like a tint a little bit, not much, but just like a teensy bit. I think the beads in there must have like a tint in it or something, but then it just leaves your skin really kind of soft and very blurred and very mattified, but you don't feel like your skin is being dried out. There's still like moisture in there, and it's just it's a very weird product. I do like it, and I do think it wears really nicely under makeup. Now I don't know if it really like prolongs the wear of my makeup. I find that sometimes it doesn't really help with my fine lines and wrinkles and things like that. Like sometimes makeup still settles in there, so it doesn't like fully blur, but it does feel really nice on the skin. So I don't know how much of a primer this is for your skin, but I do have to say I've been using it. It's fine, it's nice. It works great as kind of just like a good kind of silky layer underneath my makeup. Again, I feel like it kind of just evens everything out before I go in with foundation. So I really do like it. If you're curious about it, definitely check it out. But yeah, it's pretty good. So that is it for all of my Dermalogica items that I wanted to share with you guys. If you have any questions about the products, or if you need something explained a little bit better, let me know in the comments down below. I'd be happy to answer them. And like this video if you like it. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.